What's up, y'all? It's Truth Tiger, and I'm here to tell y'all today that people are losing it. You know, a lot of the stuff that's happening in the world, that's happening everywhere, and just people are going crazy. People are losing it. Just crazy stuff is happening. The latest thing I heard of in my area is that someone cut the Xfinity cable lines, which go to Renton and Kent, which are some of the suburbs around where I live. Luckily, I'm not affected by it, but why would someone do that? I don't know. I haven't really looked into the story very much. I just heard it from somebody I was talking to, but yeah, it's just like people are losing it, you know? People really are, and I don't want to say anything to get myself in hot water or anything, but you know, you got that guy Luigi doing his thing, and like it's crazy, you know? It's really crazy with the stuff that's happening out there, and you know, I'm not going to really formulate too much opinions on it or whatever. That's not what I'm trying to do here, but it's just like there's a reckoning headed for the world, you know? For better or for worse, people are losing it. Whether it's for a good reason or a bad reason, people are losing it, you know? All this stuff that's going on, people realize that this world's not offering them anything. You know, there's no comfort or security that this world is offering them. They realize that it's a whole big crock of lies. And it's also like there's not much love or kindness really going around. And there's no moral standard either, which is going to cause your average person to just freaking lose it, you know, to crash out. And there's going to be more stuff like this. More crazy stuff is going to happen. You're going to hear more crazy stories, more random acts of violence, more assassinations, more acts of sabotage. Just more crazy stuff is coming. It's going to just keep getting worse and worse and worse until the problem is solved. And the problem is that we don't have love and kindness toward each other. The problem is that this is a wicked world that is run by corruption. That's the problem, and it takes all of us to solve it, from the top to the bottom. And I don't really see a lot of people talking about this. I don't think this is in the forefront of people's minds. I don't think people really care, to be honest. You know, our leaders don't care. You know, they don't. They don't. And the general leadership of the world needs to really, really drastically improve and drastically get better. I'm not going to make political statements here, but the general leadership of the world needs to become drastically better. It needs to improve drastically. And if we have the current status quo of leadership that we have now, these things are going to continue to happen, bottom line. And beyond the leadership, it's just the mentality of your average person also needs to change. Both of those things have to change for this to happen. And the mentality of your average person is very apathetic, uncaring, me and mine. It's me, myself, and me, and maybe some family members that I care about, and screw everybody else. And the mentality of the average person is very rude, dismissive, don't look at me, don't talk to me. The mentality of your average person is very hateful and apathetic, and is not one of love and kindness. And when people aren't loved, and when people don't have the right stuff going on around them, people start to lose it, and they do crazy stuff. They do wild stuff. They blow up. They lose their freaking mind. And I can tell you, if I stayed around some narcissists and some toxic people and some not good people, I might have lost my mind too. And when people lose their minds, all bets are off. Who knows what they'll do? You know, really. And not only that, but the world is not really built on justice, you know? It's not built on justice, and it's not built on, you know, the justice system is very, very hypocritical and oxymoronic. All the systems of society are. They are. But I'm going to talk about the justice system here. And sometimes bad people who should get justice, who should be punished, who should go to jail because they have money, power, influence, or maybe they're just good at, you know, bending the rules, bending the law, twisting up the letter of the law, whatever, avoid justice. And there's some people that are like, hey, I want justice done. And I think a lot of people feel this way, where they're like, hey, I don't want people to use money and power for the most part, but a lot of people also use other ways. I don't want people to avoid justice. You know, a lot of people are like that. If I can get in trouble, they can get in trouble too. You know, people are tired of the double standard. People are tired of the double standard. They are tired of all the hypocrisy. And they're just tired of this matrix, this joke, this lie, this trick. You know, they are. They're tired of it. And I'm telling you, when these prices go up, inflation goes up, people can't afford food, they can't afford rent, things are going to get crazier. Things are going to get crazier, really bad, you know? It's not going to be a joke. And it's going to have more people losing their stuff, you know? And like, we all got to make changes. And I just don't see the proper changes happening at the proper level in the full human consciousness, because huge, it's not a small change. It's a big change. Like, we have to shift toward a society that's built on love and kindness. We have to, you know, shift toward a society that's built on truth, justice, and honor. We have to have a good society. And if our society does not switch over to goodness, this kind of stuff is going to continue to happen. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And more people are just going to are going to lose it. They're going to lose their minds, because the thing is like, some of these people might be crazy, but I think a lot of the times, I think society is crazy. And when you have a crazy society, what can you expect people to do to deal with that? Crazy stuff, you know? A crazy society is going to produce crazy people, and it's going to produce crazy stuff, and it's going to produce crazy events and craziness, and all you got to do is watch the news. All you got to do is watch the news and look at the news, and you'll see, like, man, people are freaking losing it. Not only on the news, but just look around you. In my apartment complex, there's 3 or 4 people I noticed who, like, talk to themselves, like, loudly. And I've noticed the decline. I feel bad for these people, whatever, but I've noticed it, just because there's not love or kindness, and just people are just lost and confused. They don't know where to go. They don't have a good sense of identity. People are just losing it, you know? They're just losing it. And man, you know, this society, this matrix, it'll drive you crazy, because people like give a lot to the matrix. They want to like make the matrix happy, and it doesn't matter what you do. The matrix is going to laugh in your face at the end of the day, and not care about you. So don't invest in the matrix. Let the matrix starve and die. At the very least, don't give what you have to the matrix. You know, at the very least. But yeah, it's a crazy world out there, and you know, all you got to do is live in a city, live in a big city in America, and you'll see, not even in America, and probably anywhere in the world, you'll see crazy stuff happening like daily, like really. And just where does this come from? Why is this happening? It's because of our society, and it's because of, you know, failed and flawed humanity, fallen humanity that is not living in accordance to goodness. You know, humanity that is manipulating and lying at every turn. Humanity that is using a double standard. And just people don't treat each other right. You know, people are not right to each other, and that just, you know, it's like on the big level and the small level, it'll all be the same. If you have a bunch of liars and manipulators on the small level, at the very top, you'll have liars, manipulators, narcissists, and weirdos at the top too. And that's what we're dealing with. From top to the bottom, weirdos, liars, narcissists, manipulators. Way too many of them. Way too many of them. And being in that environment and being around that is going to cause people to lose their SHIT. And the thing is people just don't, your average person doesn't care. And especially people who are in power don't care. And they're the ones who could have cause the most effective change. but they just want to line their pockets. They just want more money. They want more power. They want more influence. And they want to act like they're the victim too a lot of the times. And it's like, you're not a victim. What are you talking about, you know? The double standard and the hypocrisy is just crazy. It really is. And I keep it together, but if I had a few screws loose, maybe I'd be getting crazy out there, you know? Maybe I would be. I don't know, you know? I don't know, you guys. So I'm going to end this one here. But thank you all so much for watching this video. God bless you all. I really, really appreciate you all. Everybody who's supporting this channel, liking, commenting, subscribing. Really, really much love. But yeah, I am out of here.